Why am I making this list? Because crowdfunded games have a bad reputation and I want to show how great they can be. I've played all these games and can testify they're great. I didn't just copy from some crappy top 10 list I found on the internet. Unless specified otherwise, the currency numbers are measured in USD. If you don't know what crowdfunding is, a project, not necessarily a video game, is funded by a lot of people donating small amounts of money. Number 10. Grim Dawn is an obviously grim ARPG. Iolic's graphics are ugly. The build making and looting systems are great. If you like Diablo 1 and 2, you're sure to love this game. It makes by far the worst first impression of these games, but if you can see through that, this is one of the better ARPGs, and certainly better than Diablo 3, 4, and Immortal. Well, while it has XP loss on death, which I don't like, I much rather do some currency and maybe even some of my less rare items. But I can tolerate it in a game as good as Grim Dawn. It was crowdfunded in 2012 and released in 2016. It asked for $280,000 and raised $537,515 from 12,457 backers. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and got the Projects We Love badge. However, so did Dreamworld. Number 9. Faster Than Light is a sci-fi roguelike management strategy game on a spaceship with unique ships and races. It also has a ton of replayability. It asked for $10,000 and raised $200,542 from 9,818 backers. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and got the Project We Love badge. Number 8. The Outer Wilds is a narrative-driven space exploration game. Because of that, I don't want to say too much about it. I can't get the number of backers because it was raised on the now defunct crowdfunding site Fig. But I can source the numbers for the financing from Wikipedia. It asked for $125,000 and raised $126,480. It was crowdfunded in 2015 and released in 2019. Number 7. Wayne World is a game where you play as a poor innocent slum cat. Yes, that's the name. I did just make it up. Trying to survive it lost in a very hostile world. It may or may not make a good first impression, but whether or not it makes a good first impression to you, if you play enough, you'll start to love it. It asked for $25,000 and weighed $63,255 from 3,030 backers. It was crowdfunded in 2014 and released in 2017. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and got the Project We Love badge. Number 6, Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope is a game where you play as a knight with a shovel. It has beautiful pixel graphics. The only complaint I have is that the dark levels should be considered crimes against humanity. It also has an interesting feature. I'm not sure if this is in the Shovel Knight when you buy it alone or is exclusive to the Treasure Trove collection. The feature is that you can change the body type and pronouns of the knight and the enchantress. It asked for $75,000 and raised $311,502 from 14,749 backers. It was crowdfunded in 2013 and released in 2014. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and got the Project We Love badge. Number 5. Whisk of Rain is a great roguelike. I don't know what else to say about it. Just try it. It's both better and cheaper than Whisk of Rain 2. It asked for $7,000 and weighs $30,480 from 1,690 backers. It was crowdfunded and released in 2013. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and got the Project We Love badge. Number 4, Factorio is a great factory game where you can't just make a spaghetti factory. To beat the game in reasonable time, you need to make a scalable modular factory. Not only that, but you need to defend your factory from alien wildlife. It asked for 17,000 euros and weighs 21,000 626 zeros from 1,776 backers. It was crowdfunded in 2013, released to early access in 2016, and fully released in 2020. It was crowdfunded on Indiegogo. Number 3. Undertale has an amazing, twisty, humorous, and deep story. It's morally deep and interesting. It's also narrative driven, so I don't want to say too much about it either. It asked for $5,000 and raised $51,124 from 2,398 backers. It was crowdfunded in 2013 and released in 2015. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and got the Project We Love badge. Number 2, Rimworld is an awesome colony simulator set in the 56th century. Yes, it's awesome even though it has no broccoli and has orphan harvesting. Yes, I'm talking to you's dad. It's very moddable, so if you don't like something, you can mod it out. If you want something new, you can mod it in. And it's probably the most replayable single player game there is. It asks for 20,000 Canadian dollars and weighs 268,132 Canadian dollars from the 8,498 backers. It was crowdfunded and available literally access to backers in 2013 and was fully released in 2018. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and got the Project We Love badge. Number 1, Hollow Knight. Who would we be if we didn't bring up the face of great crowdfunding games? Hollow Knight. What's not to love about this amazing Metroidvania? It has fluid combat with, in terms of skill ceiling, the sky's the limit, and such a great soundtrack, boss fights, world building, and art style. Not just the best crowdfunded game, it easily breaks my top 5 favorite games. It asks for 35,000 Australian dollars and weighs 57,138 Australian dollars from 2,158 backers. It was crowdfunded in 2014 and released in 2017. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter and received the Project We Love badge. Stay tuned for sequels that disappointed me the most. Best games like Minecraft for when you get tired of the crap Mojang's pony, and great games that make the worst first impressions. Comment any ideas you have for those videos, as well as what you think is the best crowdfunded game.